Okay. Uh, Sorry, I probably shouldn't be laughing due to the circumstances that we are in today. Uh, just a quick little brief note, right? Or brief note, I don't know. Yesterday I posted a video called "The Reason Why There's Probably Not Gonna Be Any Videos Today," and it was actually me making fun of, or not really making, I guess making fun of the Steam sale that happened today. We picked up a few games. We picked up Enter the Gungeon. I picked up some DLC for Killing Floor just to get Mr. Foster. I picked up Enter the Gungeon, Shadow Warrior, and another game. I can't remember what that game was. Shoot, what was the other game? Hold on. Hold on. But yeah, I basically bought a few games. I still have like 18 cents left, so if there's, and I might get 20 if I really want to get more games. But if anyone wants me to play a certain game for the channel at some point, if it's affordable during the sale right now, I could try and pick it up and hopefully play it in the future, but who knows? I did not pick up Dead by Daylight, thankfully. And a lot of people are probably like, why did you say thankfully? Because right now as it stands, I'm not too invested into Dead by Daylight right now. Because apparently it has a lot of glitches and bugs in it. I mean, you can expect it from any new game, but apparently the community is also just not... either community is not good, or the people who made the game behavior are not really responding and making fun of their community. So it doesn't seem like a game I want to get into right now. So hold on. Here we go. Not a Hero. That's what I got. I got Not a Hero, Enter the Gungeon, Shadow Warrior, and Killing Floor Nightfall character pack. So I got about $18, I'm pretty sure, and if I want to get more, which would be about $38. I do want to get the two other games I want to get is Oxyfree, and that's not Oxyfree. I don't know what it is. You know that game, and what's its face? Super Hot. But also on yesterday was not a very good day for me. For a lot of reasons. Just not a good day. Yeah. Anyways, so to finish off with the series that I did, which I basically talked about all the new skill update changes, which we've been in this update for a while now. Update 100, I guess you could call it, where the skills beta became live. So the last one that we have to check out is, and why is the sound down? Oh, that's why it's down. Is that loud enough? Is that loud enough? Oh, okay. Also, I should probably just talk about it in Captain Diamond Talk. Someone's going to care about it. Anyway, so we're going to go into the Fugitive skill tree, and then I'm going to talk about the main builds that I've been using as of now, since I am level 100. So, in Gunslinger, you got Equilibrium. Basic, decreases the time it takes to draw and holster pistols by 80%. Ace, you gain 8 weapon accuracy with all pistols. Explains, it pretty much explains itself. Basic, your pistol magazine size are increased by 5 bullets. So now this is only for, I'm guessing, a magazine, not your total ammo. Or I'm not entirely sure, because I was wondering with this with a what was it, a Bronco, actually. So let's take a look at that. Yeah, see, some of the skills don't actually affect each other. If it's a 6-shooter, then it always will be a 6-shooter. So This only works for certain pistols. Keep that in mind. Ace, you gain 50% increase rate of fire with pistols. In Akimbo Basic, your Akimbo weapon stability penalty is reduced by 8%. Your Akimbo weapon stability penalty is reduced by an additional 8%, and they also have a 50% increased ammo capacity. Then we go to one-handed talent. Basic. The base damage of all pistols is increased by 5%. Ace. The base damage of all pistols is increased by an additional 10 damage. Did I say 5%? I meant 5. I'm sorry. I always get percentages like confuses and everything. Basic. Each successful pistol hit gives you a 10% increased accuracy bonus for 10 seconds and can stack for 4 times. Aced. Your reload all pistols 50%. Really? Oh, it's Desperado. Really? That's where the reload speed for pistols went? Oh. Oh. Huh. Interesting. Now, I was trying to find that for a while. Let's see here. Oh, and then we go up to Trigger Happy. Basic. For every hit with a pistol, you gain a 20% damage boost that lasts for 2 seconds. Stack up to 4 times. Aced. Increase the damage boost duration to 10 seconds. And that's the entire Gunslinger tree. I have no idea what that says, so I'm not even going to bother to pronounce it. 9 lives. Basic. You gain a 50% increase to your bleed out health. Ace. You gain the ability to get down one more time before going into custody. And we go up to the next tier. Basic. You reload and swap weapons 100% faster for 10 seconds after being revived. Aced. You move 30% faster for 10 seconds after being revived. And we go up to Up You Go. You take 30% less damage for 10 seconds after being revived. Ace. You gain 50% of your max health after being revived. And we go to the next tier here. Swan Song. And I'm just going to say it now. I will always say that Swan Song is useless. Always. Hey, before you start writing those angry comments, if you actually paid attention to this video, give me a second for my water break. Before you start writing angry comments about how I don't like Swan Song, the reason why is I'd rather go down than stay up for an additional few seconds just because it's a skill. If it was in the base game, I'd be fine, but since it's a skill, I find it completely useless. That's just my opinion. That's just my opinion. Basic. Instead of getting down instantly, you gain the ability to keep fighting for 3 seconds with a 60% movement penalty before going down. Ace. Increases the duration of Swan Song by 6 seconds. Ammunition won't be depleted while the effect is active. And then we go into whatever death. I don't know how to pronounce it. Basic. When you get down, you have a 50%, or not 50, 15, 50 would be nice. 15 chance to instantly get revived. Ace. The chance to get instantly revived is increased by an additional 30%. Messiah. Basic. While in bleed out, you can revive yourself if you kill an enemy. You can only have 1 charge. Now, this is one of, I had this skill. I did, and I had no idea how to use it. But as soon as you shoot someone, as soon as you kill someone, it tells you can jump now. But if you get revived, or if you get revived by any of these skills, it uses that charge. So, kind of confusing. I feel like how it should be set up is if you kill someone, right, it gives you the option to get up, and it doesn't use that charge when it gives you the option. Once you've used that charge, then you can't use it. So basically what I'm saying is, instead of it being alright, say that I'm doing let's see, what's a popular heist right now, right? I'm acting in my room, and that is a giant spider. Holy crap. That's a deadly long lake. Okay. That scared me. I went to pick up my Nerf gun and I just see a deadly long line gun. I'm like, holy crap. Oh god. Anyways, so all right. For instance, I'm doing Ukrainian job, and I'm right now I got like a revolver type gun. It's a 6-shooter Nerf gun, not like and that doesn't look like a really. It looks like Hellboy's gun, in a short version. Anyways, is the deadly long leg still there? Yeah, it's still there. It blends in, though I can't see it because my guitar's in the way. Anyways, so I'm taking out some guys, right? Yep, those are the sounds, people dying. And then I get shot. Now I'm down on the ground. That's the sound of getting down. And now, here's what I'm talking about. So, in the base game, as of now, I'm pretty sure, once you get down, and I'm like, oh, I took out a guy. Oh, I unplugged my fan. Wow. Ain't that interesting? I take out a guy, and then it's like, hey, hit space to get up. And if I pay attention, I will hit space to get up. Now, say, if I don't realize I had Pistol Messiah, or if I didn't notice the message, I will just be down. Oh god, I'm down. I'm down. I'm down. I took out a guy. Did I have Pistol Messiah, or did I already use my charge? I don't know. Here, let me keep hitting space. Oh, no, thanks, man. Thank you for reviving me. Oh god, I'm down again. I'm down. Alright, what? Why can I not use it? And that's basically what I think is in the current base game as of now. Now, I don't know this for sure because I haven't used it fully to its effect, I guess. Basically what I mean is I only used it once and it wasn't working properly for me. So what I want, instead of it being like, alright, I'm down on the ground, I shoot a guy, and it's like, you have to get up because you shot that guy. You used your charge. When really how it should work is if I shoot a guy, it gives me the option to get up. It should only... Messiah should only be for those situations, those clutch situations. I'm losing breath because I was acting. Those situations when you are the only guy left on your team and all of you are down, you shoot a guy, you get up, and then you can get all your teammates back up. That's the main idea of Pistol Messiah, or Messiah as of now. It doesn't care what weapon you have, it's just Messiah now. So, but if you want to also help your teammates while shooting people and not use that skill, you know, still have the charge, but not use the skill like how it's supposed to be. Like, I really feel like Messiah should only be in those types of situations where if you shoot a guy, then it's like it gives you the option. It doesn't use the charge, it just gives you the option. Once you get back up from that, or from killing that guy, then it uses that charge. That, to me, makes the most sense, because if I'm, like, shooting a couple guys and there's, like, a teammate nearby me, then I'll just call him over and try and cover him. I mean, that's just how it makes sense in my mind, but that's just me. Alright. Aced. Spent all that time just explaining why Messiah should be better. Aced. So your Messiah charge is replenished whenever you use a doctor bag. Back then, what it was is you had 3 charges. I'm pretty sure you had either, like, 3 if you got it aced. Now, once you got into custody, then it refilled all your charges. As it stands now, you only have 1 charge, but with a medic bag, you can recharge it. So, there you go. And I might actually go into, like, things where I talk about why I think things should be different and, like, what skills I think are useless right now. So now we're going to Brawler. Martial Arts, basic. You take 50 less damage for all melee attacks. Because of training. I just like it because of training, okay? We don't have any lore reason, just because of training. Aced. You are 50% more likely to get knocked down, or more likely to knock down enemies with a melee strike. Now we will head up. Bloodthirst. Basic. Every kill you get will increase your next melee attack damage by 100%, up to a maximum of 30%. This effect gets restart when striking an enemy with a melee attack. Ace. Whenever you kill an enemy with a melee attack, you will gain a 50% increase in reload speed for 10 seconds. And we will go into here. Pumping Iron. Basic. Your melee attacks against non-special enemies do 50% more damage. Ace. Your melee attacks against special enemies do 50% more damage. Counter-Strike. With the video game? Basic. When charging your melee weapon, you will counter-attack enemies that try to strike you, knocking them down. The knockdown does not deal any damage. Ace. You gain the ability to counter-attack cloakers and their kicks. Like the game Counter-Strike, right? Berserker. Basic. The lower your health, the more damage you do. When your health is below 50%, you will do up to 250% more melee and saw damage. Ace. The lower your health, the more damage you do. When your health is below 50%, you will do up to 100 more damage with your ranged weapons as well. Note, does not apply to grenade launchers. Entering Berserker state negates the third-party regeneration effects. Like how they have to say third-party. We're getting topical now. Frenzy. I mean, I guess this was before things currently, but now is Frenzy. Basic. You only get 30% of your max health and cannot heal above it, but you take 30% less health damage and healing received is reduced by 25%. Or 75%, sorry. Aced. Health damage taken is now reduced by 60%, and health received is reduced by 50%. I have no idea what this skill means. And there you go. That's the entire Fugitive skill tree. We spent 17 minutes. I've only felt like we've done 15, but I guess that's because I went into a short talk of like games and like how I had a bad day yesterday. So, yeah. So now, I will be going over skills that I think are useful and skills that I don't think are useful in all the trees, just real quick. Combat Medic. I find it as a basic skill, just basic it, right? You basic that skill, you go into the next skill. Now, what I didn't realize is that Quick Fix is actually a good skill to get than Painkillers in a technical way. Because Painkillers, crew members you revive take 30% less damage for 5 seconds. The damage reduction is increased by an additional 50%. Now, but Quick Fix decreases your first aid and doctor bag deployable time by 50%. Ace, your crew members that uses your first aid kits or doctor bags take 15% less damage for 120 seconds. This is, in my mind, more useful because that way it's a longer investment because it's 120 seconds, so that's like a minute and... Is that 2 minutes? I think that's like 2 minutes. I'm gonna go with that's 2 minutes. I'm pretty sure that's 2 minutes. Anyways, so I don't know. I find that a better skill. So I usually ace that out. I guess I'm gonna go into medical builds now. Now uppers, and then there's doctor bags. This is entirely up to your play style. If you're going solo, I recommend bringing first aid kits, or uppers, the upper skill. But if you are going with a team, then being the medic and bringing combat doctor is very useful. But I came up with a build, right, with these certain skills. Get this skill, and ace that skill. Right now, you are kind of a full medic right now. Kind of. Okay, now you're a full medic, and you got 71 points left. Now, go into Technician. Alright, now you got 59 points left. You spend whatever you want with those 59 points. But now, you are the primary medic of the team. Reason being is because with this, you get first aid kits and doctor bags. So, for instance, right, in my deployables, I can say I go with doctor bag. And then I go with first aid kits. I'm pretty sure the amount that I get would be 7. Now I have 7 first aid kits and 2 doctor bags with 2 charges, or 4 charges actually, with both of those. So I have 8 charges in my doctor bags, and I have 7 first aid kits to back me up if my team needs a bit health. So doing it this way, you are pretty much the best medic on the team if you have all the medic skills. Now, in this instance, I would say, right, I would say, depending on how you go about this, I pick up, if you're going to be a medic, you might as well pick up a few armor recovery skills. That's just my opinion, because if you're going to be the medic, then it makes sense for you to, like, be a bulk and, like, you know, not take as much damage. Now, I would also put that into speed, probably. That way you can get out of areas a bit quicker. What is this turn into? Oh, 21. Alright, there we go. There you go. I went a bit even with all the weapons. Anyways, the idea of this build, in a way, is to be a tanky medic. You have a lot of armor here, and you have a lot of health for your teammates to get the backup. It's just like a little medic build idea that I had for a while. Anyways, right, what are we talking about? Right, skills. So, this entire skill tree I find useful. It's just these 2 skills don't seem very useful. Now we go into controller. Force friendship, the only skill that I ever get out of here is the basic. Ace, I don't find useful. This I don't find useful. This I don't find useful. This entire skill tree I don't find useful, except for the basic for this skill and maybe aced. But that's my entire opinion about this skill tree, is that basic that and basic that are probably the best skills. Just my opinion. And out of sharpshooter, basic this is my favorite. Basic, and then basic that and basic that are aced, depending on how you go. Ammo efficiency is a bit for more snipers and people who can get headshots really fast. If you're good at getting headshots, or if you're going to be standing still, go around with that. That's just my opinion. So hold on, I'm gonna do like skills that I think are useful. So, right, this is gonna be odd. Let's see here. What was in master? Oh, right, we go into an enforcer now. Enforcer, I find this entire the enforcer skill tree is probably the most useful thing in this entire new update that we've had, because underdog is a good skill basic and maybe ace if you want. Shotgun CQB is good for shotguns, obviously, but then we go into here, far away. It's if you're aiming down a sight with shotguns, gives you more accuracy, makes sense. You know, this is like a very shotgun-oriented, I mean, it's the game Shotgunner. Or not the game, the skill tree. And then you can hip fire, and you know, this is for like shotgun people. It's really good for people like me, because I love shotguns. This entire skill tree is good too. The only skills that I find useless is this aced. But I've never used that skill anyways. Aced. I never used that skill in the entire game. In the original skill tree, I never liked the ace skill for this because it just seemed pointless. But yeah, all of the rest, I guess bullseye also seems kind of useless, but that's just me. But everything else is completely fine. Yeah, fine. Ammo specialist, fine here, fine there. Saw blade is a bit useless in my opinion, but eh. Extra lead, useful. This entire skill is useless. This entire skill is useless. Fully loaded, really cool. Gives you an extra grenade. I've noticed that, and I was like, wow, that's really helpful because then it's like I don't have to rely on grenade cases, and if I need a grenade, I can just throw it. So it's really good for tank builds. The only thing that I find useful in this entire skill tree is jack of all trades. So that's just me. Let's see here. Hardware expert, always a good. Get that basic. Always get that basic. Right. Always get that basic. Because it's just getting an ace is yeah, I don't know. It seems like a waste of points. Termites I always find useless, so don't even bother. Only for stealth I use them, but like for loud I find them useless. Which is funny because my favorite character is Wolf, and he uses trip mines and sentries, and I hate those. Drill Sergeant, very useful. Kickstarter, I've noticed in stealth, and you'll see this in the Shadow Raid video whenever that pops up, is that when I did that, I aced this skill, and I hit them, and they would instantly just start working again. It's so useful in stealth, right? Because in stealth, I could just hit it, and then it's good. Because if I'm in situations where, like, if a guard is, like, in Shadow Raid when they're going up the stairs because I was drilling the containers, I was scared, and I was fearing because I was, well, like, oh, well, one's going to come up, and I have to use that pager, and I hate using that. Which to say that, I mean, I'm pretty proud of what I did with the Shadow Raid video, but it's not my proudest. I was faster in the other one. But it's just a really nice, needful skill to have, and it makes stealthing and such things faster. Oppressor, I love steady grip. I always ace that. Heavy impact, haven't really used that. Meh. Fire control, meh. I usually get this one, Surefire, I don't know. Surefire, that's the one that I usually get because it's the basic and it gives you more bullets. And then the rest of this I'm just like, eh. So I don't know, this is just for people who like that type of stuff, but it's not personally my thing. But Technician is a bit more useful now, but I still find it the most useless skill tree. Now in Ghost. So, I mean, right, I'm just going to show you my stealth build. Oh, wait. Oops. Well, here. Yeah, basically the idea of a stealth build. I mean, if I need... And the thing is, if I don't need this entire skill tree, I could reduce that into maybe, like, damage here or something, or, like, a few... But that's the ideal, like, stealth build in my eyes. So, in stealth, pretty much all of these are useful. Pretty much every single one of these skills are useful. Basically, in this, kind of useful, I would say. Acing it is completely useful. Because then I can pick up stuff in casing, and it costs more with loose change. Cleaner is useful. Sixth Sense, Ace is useful. Basic is still it's a bit amp, but useful at times. I mean, Acing the skill is not really much useful anymore. But if you ever feel free, if you need it, pick it up. Nimble, useful. It's pretty useful. I mean, pretty much it's useful. Specialist, useful. Then we're gonna go into Artful Dodger. The reason why is I always get this in Ace in my skill trees is because if I'm reloading and if I need to shoot someone or if I need to reload my gun in stealth, which you rarely do, but I do it anyways, I just pick up the skill. So, useful, times useful, useful. I don't know what this video has turned into. I just started saying useful at things. Dire Need, I rarely use. Sneaky, I use it for my dodge build. Up to, I don't know what this really is, the point of this is, but, it's alright with this. I mean, it's good for some stealth skills, but up higher, I don't really think it's alright. Or I don't think it's useful. Pistol skill tree, pretty much good all around. This skill tree up to a few maybe skills are completely useless, and a few skills in here are like a few useless and good. And that's my entire point here, and you probably like, that was the most boring video. He'd even explain certain things. Well, you know what? That's the point. I don't know what that even means. But anyways, hopefully you guys enjoyed with this video. Probably the last video I'll ever do on the stupid skill tree beta that has effectively ruined my sanity with the YouTube comments I got with this stupid skill tree beta, and I regret ever covering this. I really do. Oh god. Wrong pipe. Sorry. Anyways, hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. I'm probably gonna die now. So yeah. Nothing else to say there. This will be the probably the last bit. Oh, by the way, hold on. Note to self, new safe 2, and we got our new masks. The cop masks that only I have and the people who bought the cop DLC get. So, if you guys want to see, I'll give you a peek. There's the Mega Crime, Dr. Doom reference there. Gauge Blade, stupid. They should have put in the hockey mask. What complete jerks. The grin looks really weird. Nightmares. The Watcher looks cool. It's like a little alien. And then there's like Mega Mark, and it's like, holy crap. That is evil. That is evil. It doesn't even have the overkill symbol anymore. It's so dangerous. Yeah. So dangerous. But yeah, that's pretty much it. That's pretty much it. That's all I had to say. Yeah, so I got those masks now. Was it worth it? Well, everybody, if you must know, I still have my drill for my completely overkill safe. And I haven't opened it yet. So there you go, kids. That's a little history lesson for you today. That's not even a history lesson. I'm not going to open this until the end of Payday 2. And we don't know when that will be. Anyways, hopefully you guys enjoy this video. I'm not dying because my windpipe is cleared. Hopefully. Anyways, hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. Check out some videos on the channel. Buy my shirts. And yeah, that's about it. So, as always, see you in the next video. Buy my shirts. Stay safe and have fun, and buy my shirts.